Back in for the top rope into the... And he's having a little sparring session for the photographers. Michael Watson in the photographers to move back. Here we go. Up we go. Eubank here at White Hart Lane in North. Watson in white.
Kind of whack now.
Well, it's a fast start by Michael Watson.
Watson looks to have a, or is he always like that? I don't know the fellow well enough, but this is a very fast start from both guys. But this is the way of banging him around the body. The other hand has got to keep that stunning right hand as he walks forward.
Well, the first fight, the last, or I should say the first half dozen, but it's a
better start. Wasn't as persistent.
Now remember, both boys essentially counter punchers.
Yeah, Eubanks has got to throw more punches. You can't just concentrate, let them flow. Punch, because that's what Watson's going to do.
It's been a good round for Michael Watson so far. We mustn't talk about champions and challengers, remember.
Good left hook from Watson to the body. Yeah, Watson's taking a chance coming to. On the other hand, he's putting a lot of pressure on Eubanks.
Yeah, the first Watson encounter doesn't like body shots.
Little distance between him and Eubanks.
Just steps in briefly. End of the first round. I give that to Michael. Second round, Watson in the... And this is certainly a much more determined Michael Watson tonight. The work rate, absolutely rounds.
Yeah.
Eubanks' first sustained attack.
Eubanks has got to try and
fumble.
The press conferences and everything else is all coming out now. Both sides getting out of their system very early indeed. Round or two.
Which of the both got in some damaging shots in this round.
And not just physically, mentally as well. Now both boys have really fought to get the upper hand. Both were so determined. The craft, both we know possess it. And the mental side of it, if it goes on at this pace, will come into it. No question.
Oh, Eubank putting together some good shots to the head. Eubank, they all got through.
Both boys need to be in tremendous shape because this pace is absolutely electric.
That's been caused in the gym. Certainly not causing him any inconvenience at the moment. We're in round two.
Fight at this pace. And
no.
It'd be interesting to see how he stands up to it.
Well, this is frantic.
I think that Watson's made that type of fight. He's jumped right on him from the beginning. In admiration for Mike McCallum is absolutely the utmost, and he's probably taken that to the limit. He really isn't letting you.
Watson gritting his teeth, marching forward.
Sorry, Dave. He wants to watch Watson on to one of Eubanks.
Leg staggered there. He did hurt him with that punch, but Eubanks has now 3, 4, 5 sets of combinations. That's what he's got to do. And if he's going to stand there and trade with what...
Keep throwing that jab, and the jab was getting through, and a good right hand.
Eubanks doesn't like pressure, and he doesn't like somebody to keep on top of him throwing, but he's given himself room to get out, and he's presenting a difficult target to hit. He's tucking his hands up the early rounds and really left jab up, stopping that right hand coming over the top and keeping on top of work. He's making Eubanks. This is the right sort of tactics to beat Eubanks, and Eubanks already looking...
Mike McCallum stopped him in 11. Eubank out point.
He's got to hurt him. It's a good right hand.
In the last 2 or 3 rounds of the...
Eubank. Even if they're light punches, just throw them. Watson's doing the work here. This is another round for him. A good, impressive round.
Defense. That got through. And so did that.
Stopped a good right hand. Eubanks are right down the pipe. He's putting in the early work like I predicted he had to do. There's no doubt that he is working.
And now, knock you. He's putting a lot into these opening rounds. Succeed in his obvious game plan of trying to put Eubank away early in the fight.
But as I've said before about good fighters, they can force the pace without taking shots. And he's not letting Chris Eubank settle into a pattern.
Brave tactic if it...
To the 12 rounds.
Suggests Watson putting more into these opening exchanges than Eubank is. But at the moment, Watson...
This is what Eubank needs to do.
Eubank getting the jab to work now, and it's crisp and it's sharp.
Chris has got good foot move.
Michael Watson, it's looking a little bit puffy.
Eubank won't take long to notice it. But I'll tell you what, yeah, for me, he's better than the 12 of the first fight. Absolutely brilliant. There's blood on Eubank's eye.
Yeah, Eubank cut, left eye.
Bad cut as well. I don't think he's ever been cut in his career.
No, I don't think he has. He has.
Chris handles it now because, you know, this is another experience for him as a professional fighter. He may panic. You don't know how he's going to react. He might just mix it, go mad and clash of heads, and it could be really terrible. He needs to keep his cool now and try and get clashing on that head, and that was a good body.
Despite the fact he's cut, I reckon Eubank's taking this round from the former champion.
He may be feeling
confident at the moment.
Got home with a jab there as well. Watson's the right tactics. I don't think I've seen Chris Eubank under this type of pressure.
Round 5.
Dave, what in the early part of the last fight was the old left jab, and that last round, and you know we're 4 rounds into the fight energy, so it's a big night for him if he pulls this one off.
Michael Watson, remember, and I tell you this, it's looking good for the man from Islington in North London tonight.
Eubank's composure, he's getting those hands up, he's not taking anything in return, he's popped the right hand. Now Eubanks has got through there with a jab. He's got to hurt him.
He's done a pretty good job on the left.
And he's got to hurt Michael Watson. He's got to push him back and hurt him. You know, 1 and 2 punches is not enough. He's got to put more than that in. There's a good right hand, but he's not following up. Eubanks. Again, the blood seeping out of it.
Whatever.
Stage. And you wonder, is that all those fights that he's had in the last year and a half, he's winning it big very soon. That's a good right hand right on the button there.
And in the white trunks.
Even though he's boxing absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, this is a throwback to the Michael Watson who was Nigel Benn on such a...
Let's not forget, you know, Watson's been in there with McCallum, who's, you know, Michael Watson.
Watson giving him...
Start feeling a little bit sorry for 0 record, which he's so proud of. Eubank.
Well, maybe this is one fight too many, Nigel Benn. He's not the fighter who beat Michael Watson, and he's hurt.
He's taking shots for Eubank. He really looks, but having said that, as I said earlier,
yes, Watson's best round this is, but Eubank comes back. He
shouldn't mix it with Watson now. He should go behind the jab and use his feet, but he must be feeling very, very tired. He looks tired.
In close the way Watson can body from Watson. The risk of doing it fight at this pace. He's a nice flashes of brilliance and wants to pace, but Watson hurt him and he sapped his strength. He looks a real...
They are going to be ruthlessly exposed. So a tough schedule of the 1 2
last 12 months.
Cut left eye.
Yeah, Watson's cut on the left eye. Haven't seen that yet.
It's not too bad, but he gets up now.
Eubank says, is he cut there?
A little grey, and it's not Eubank's blood, it's Watson's own.
He's slowly running out of gas, just being punched to pieces at the moment here. Watson's played his cards exactly. He's got to hurt Watson with that. Watson with right hand and left hook, and he's taken a lot of stick in return.
Leave no such. Last 10. Another good round for Michael Watson.
Looking to call him, bang, there's that big right hand he's been throwing on a regular basis over the top, and it left.
In the navy and white.
Test for Chris Eubank now to fight when he really is under sustained pressure, and as we said earlier, possibly out of gas.
Watson,
he's really, at the moment, is paying the right dividends. But Watson, he is sitting right on top of him.
Having a quiet evening. It's an open, fast, clean contest.
Time to think every moment of the round. Watson is right in front of him. He will be in great shape, and he'll need to be, because the pace is quite a few rounds. Eubanks is very strong. He's got to change things. He's got to do something. He's got to try and shake Watson up and possibly...
Bombs going in from Eubank, and he caught Watson. Oh, and he's got him in trouble. He has got it.
Possibly starting
knockout. It's the only way he can win. He's too far behind.
4 rounds to go, including this one.
We talked to indicators, and there's no question, is so much fitter. Eubanks is he actually eased up in his training. He looks... There must be a reason for it. Those body punches are hurt. Watch the hands tucking down to watch the body. Now here we have the 9th round, and what Eubank just starting to throw body punches. He should have been throwing them from the very beginning. Mixing his punches up and down. Signs of...
Then screamed at Eubank, Chris, you got to work.
Oh, that is a superb right hand that Eubank landed. He's tucking those elbows up to watch that body. Eubank, beautiful right hands, but too little, too late. He's absorbing the punch better, and obviously here. On the verge of being...
The previous 9 can better force the pace.
Good all the way through. It's been full quality and really lived up to its role tiles.
My credit to him, he's absolutely super.
It's conditioning now that's taking Watson. He's mentally in great shape and physically knows he's there as well. Shot, still trying to turn the tide. Good job, Watson's got a good chin.
They both have.
They both...
This...
And trying to get lucky and turn him up about leading up to the fight, and he's feeding off of them now.
Well, Watson could be on the brink.
These two will have plenty of respect for each other after this one.
That heartbreak came, a burning desire to meet Eubank again, and
he's gone out there determined to
ever professional defeat.
He looks very tired, and Watson
watched him during the round there, during the break, and this is a sequence of punches here. Eubanks trying to watch Eubanks, and perfectly. And there's no question that I knew that a couple of months ago he was working out. He's prepared. He took chance.
Can't see him winning. I've got him going into this round. I had him 3 rounds behind Chris Eubank, of course, that is.
Watch the way Watson tucks up that shoulder in tight when he comes in. That's a good right hand. Oh he's got it! Eubanks is on a roll here. This is it. This is his only chance. He's got to take it.
Desperate trouble right up his head. He says, you haven't hurt me. But he has been hurt. Eubank pouring it on. That is that Eubank's last hurrah, I wonder. Here comes Watson.
Forward, Dave. He had the success. He had that beautiful right hand, and he really hurt Watson, but
will not be denied.
Tonight's his night, Dave. I'll tell you, he's really hurting Eubanks here. And Eubanks looks on the verge of being stopped, and it's not from being hurt. He's just knackered.
What a round! What a round! And he's down. Blue.
This is the right hand to start off with, I think. Watson, this is where Watson actually puts Eubanks down. There was a legitimate with the uppercut.
No,
Watch this, bang! Look. Right on the chin. What?
I think Watson's got to just cup his hands around his head like this against Ben.
He's really in trouble here. Now, Eubanks is doing the wrong load of punches because he's too tired for that.
Watson's got to go back to the Ben fight and keep his hands up.
The referee's on the verge of stopping it. He stopped it.
Unbelievable. Oh, no! And this is it. Barry McGuigan talk us through it.
Right hand, left hook. These are little cupping punches, but Michael Watson was very badly hurt here. He was very shaky, and the referee's standing there. He's given him the benefit of the doubt, and he said he's too badly hurt here.
Some of these people. Yeah, I kept it up. God gave me the strength. I thank God for the victory. He gave me the strength. And
don't concern yourself with that. There's a bit of trouble outside the ring which we didn't bother ourselves with. Are you suggesting he was on something there, Chris? Chris, can I keep your attention a minute? We've lost Chris